it was almost like it escalated so quickly um, that was by far the most adrenaline I've had. Like, it felt like I was playing again. So, like, in terms of that whole thing happening, like, thank you to Tarik Skubal for allowing me to get fired up again, which was awesome.
We are back. It's another episode of Dugout Discussions with Chris Rose, presented to you by Amazon, and one of my favorite guys in the sport has dropped by. He's got a little time for us. Mike Vasil, the Chicago White Sox. Where's your wizard hat, bro?
I've got the hat right here. Look at this. Got the hat right here.
Oh,
I mean, I might not wear it the whole time, the home run hat.
Yeah.
Got the wand.
Oh, my
Got
gosh.
both.
Are you responsible for taking that on the road, or do you have to give it to somebody?
Oh no, I when we go on the road, I have the wand in a little box, and I make sure the hat's there as well, of course, at all times.
Is it a special wand box that you created?
It's really just the Harry Potter box that the wand came in. It's not, yeah. So it's cool though.
Well, we have obviously, you guys have had this tremendous year and a great young, fresh lineup, the whole bit. So you've been very busy with the wand. I'm curious, which of your teammates really digs it the most? Who's into it the most?
I think everybody kind of in their own way likes it, but I think this guy's not playing right now. I really think Mune loves the wand the most. He was on a stretch there where he would really require his own, it was like a legitimate thing that he'd require. And look, I love that he loves the wand. It's very cool. It's very fun.
So there were he bought in from the word go.
It was almost like I used it, and then he started. Obviously, he's hitting homers, but then I think it was a little bit of a superstitious thing, and he was like, "Yeah, I got it." He literally pregame would be like, "Where's my spell? What's going on?"
So you're responsible for his amazing start to his major league career.
I don't tell him how to swing. Yeah, sure, yeah, no, I am. Yep, I'm taking responsibility for it. Yep, that's all me.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude, own it. Don't try and backtrack now. You're the wand wizard, and he's had this amazing year, and he'll get back from his bad hammy, and he'll start hitting more show homers and stuff, and you will be right there with him every step of the way.
Every step of the way, I'm going to be there with him, and even right now, he's sitting in the cage, and I'm watching him swing, and we're getting ready. We're getting him prepped for his comeback.
So the White Sox TV network was smart enough to mic you up in a recent game. And so we had this little thing that happened.
Here comes a homer.
See, you said I did it.
I casted a spell. I casted a homer spell. Now, the amount of times I also say homer is undisclosed. But, I will say I do get hot sometimes of feeling out the at-bat and maybe foresee a homer coming. So in that moment, I felt it. I will say I've been wrong before, which is okay. But yeah, I felt that homer coming, and it's a discussion I have with the hitter afterwards. How responsible do you feel for that homer compared to what I did? And usually, most of the guys like to say that I contributed as well. So I appreciate that.
This sport is inundated with statistics, right? Barrel rate, hard hit rate, ground ball percentage, if you're a pitcher, all sorts of stuff. What is your hit rate on casting home run spells?
Ooh, well, if we're just going straight up percentage-wise, right? I'm not talking expected or anything like that, because I've had a lot of barrels, right, that have turned into outs. Sometimes rate field can turn into a bit of a pitcher's park, but I've had a lot of barrels. So if we're just talking percentage, I would say 65, 70% homer rate, right? But in terms of barrels, I'm up there. And then expected barrels and everything too, I'm probably through the roof.
Well, I don't want to tell you what to do. This is really between you and your agent. I would bring this into arbitration in a few years.
I have made that joke before, actually, with people at my agency as well. When you finally sit down for that conversation, where does the wizard part come in terms of value? Because this isn't a common thing here. So we'll see how that stands in arbitration.
Quick reminder that today's episode is sponsored by Amazon. This back-to-school season, spend less on your kids with Amazon. You want to give your kids a great start to the school year. We get it. But back to school has a way of absolutely destroying your budget. The supply lists, they keep growing. The clothes, they stop fitting. And somehow there's always one more thing. Well, Amazon helps you handle all that without losing your mind and your wallet. Now, both of my boys, they're grown, so I don't have to take them on those school trips anymore. But I remember it. Colored pencils, colored pens, all sorts of math stuff I have to get. It would drive me nuts. And I'd look at the bill afterward and I'd be, what is going on here? Well, let Amazon do all the heavy lifting for back to school. Everything you need, it's all in one place. I'm talking backpacks, lunchboxes, notebooks, headphones, clothes, whatever you need. Great prices, huge selection, and it shows up at your door before you know it. So remember, with Amazon's low back-to-school prices, just spend less on your kids, because every dollar you don't spend on them is a dollar you haven't spent on them. Do you know that you recently made a Jomboy Media breakdown?
Oh, I'm well aware. I'm well aware of what happened. Yep.
What do you say we watch a minute together? Because I always love doing this with guys who have been in part of Jimmy's breakdowns. I've done it with managers. I've done it with players. And you can tell us how he did on the lip reading. Shall we?
I would. Yep. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck, you're gonna fucking get it. And he points, and in the dugout, they're like, whoa, me? Yeah, you. Who are you talking to? Huh? Who are you talking? Fuck you. Yeah, keep doing that shit. Hot mic there as well, loud and clear. So we can put that at the end. It's just like, keep doing that shit. Keep doing what? What's he talking about? He's not doing anything. What are you talking about? Huh? What? Fuck you, you dumb bitch. Skubal hears that, and he's like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Fuck you. No, fuck you. Who are you talking to right now? Huh? Sit your fucking ass down. Oh, yeah? Keep fucking doing that. Keep doing it. Motherfucker. Who? Fucking pussy. Oh, no. We've got dumb bitch and fucking pussy going on. Nobody's talking shit. Nobody's talking shit. Keep fucking talking. Fucking crazy.
Is he close?
I would say that that's about pretty dead on right there. That's pretty dead on. Sometimes when you get that into it and a little angry, you don't really realize what you're saying. And then once I did actually see the breakdown, because it was sent to me a lot, because that is me in the video, I realized, wow. And then especially I had a friend send me the dumb bitch party. He's like, what is that? And I was like, man, I don't know. I think I just blacked out.
Did you really? Because I've heard guys black out when they have a big moment as a player. Is that what happened?
It was almost like it escalated so quickly that was by far the most adrenaline I've had. Like, it felt like I was playing again. So, like, in terms of that whole thing happening, like, thank you to Tarik Skubal for allowing me to get fired up again, which was awesome. But yeah, it was almost like in the moment my heart started going again, got angry. It was good. It was a release of anger. And then as far as I'm concerned from there, it was just kept playing the game.
Did you hear from anybody who said, hell yes, that was awesome, keep doing that? Or did you hear from anybody who was like, Michael?
I would say as a whole, the team was actually the entire team was like, that was awesome, And then obviously some of the older guys in the team were like, oh, well, why'd you go down the stairs? You backed down a little bit, blah, 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 like kind of trying to push me a little bit more, see if I could get a little more riled up. But no, I mean, the guys, everyone was like, hell yeah, we got to do your thing, whatever.
Did you hear from your parents?
So my parents were actually in attendance at the game. My mother, they just wanted to know what was happening. But I think they know me as a human and as a competitor, and they were just like, that is my son. Now, in terms of probably the language and the breakdown, now that it's out there and everything, they probably don't enjoy seeing me swear in the way that I was. But at the same time, obviously they don't want their son to just, back down or whatever. So it goes, but obviously my dad fired up, but I'm sure my mom is not, Michael, you're on TV, use respectful language, but she also gets fired up as well. So
I thought it was great. I love every bit of it, and you're not the first guy that Skubal's gotten into it with. Like we saw it with Zach Neto last year. He's gone back and forth. He admits that he snaps. Like he's got a short. If Tarik Skubal was here right now, do you think you guys could sit down and have a beer?
Oh, 100%. Like I also do agree that I'm not the type of guy that sees anything wrong with like the fiery passion, right? Because you see it in other sports all the time, trash talk and guys going at it and whatever. But like that is a part of the game. That's a part of sports. Like I don't think that a guy standing up for his team or vice versa is a bad thing at all. And I honestly love that he does what he does. And it's just the littlest things that set you off, because that's also probably why he's so good. And that's what the best competitors do. They use the smallest bit of thing to set them off. And that's what I also try and do too. Find any reason when I'm, healthy and pitching for, what's going to piss me off today.
So you don't regret it one bit, correct?
No. That was great. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We talked about it a lot on our other podcasts, and it was great. Now, there are going to be some people say, the hell is Mike doing? He's not even playing this year. Why is he in the middle of it? Why is it important for you to be in the middle of something like that?
So, obviously after it happened and I looked back on what was going on, blah, blah, blah. Once also, I think too, when you're in our clubhouse and you see me behind the scenes, the type of guy that I am. And I distinctly have said this many times, like I'm going to do whatever I can while I'm on the IL to try and help the team win, try and help the team be at its best. And if that's getting fired up and being my true, genuine self and being the guy that's top step or, even post game checking in on guys, whatever it is, like it's important, because I think, the worst thing I could do is be on the IL and just be a body, and just kind of sit around and do nothing and not try and provide any juice for the team. Like that's not what my goal is for this season. My goal is to be here for the team. And that's exactly, in that moment. And while we're actually getting hits and scoring runs and doing what we've done, there's a little verbal argument and everything's going on. I'm going to go for it, So, and I think that's important.
Do you think he thinks that you were stealing pitches?
I do think that was probably what was going on. Like they were viewing it as that. I can say this because he's my roommate and one of my best friends. There was a vital, and I've joked around about this with him now, but there was a crucial moment to where if we truly had some stuff going on, I know that Chase Madroth would like his at-bat back with bases loaded and 1 out, because we're sitting on the bus. And he's like, yeah, thanks for that, Mike. You really helped me out there, So I was like, yeah, whatever I can do, man. And he's my roommate. He's one of my best friends. We joke around about that all the time. But I think that's probably they thought is going on, and I've also coined myself as the assistant to the assistant hitting coach. So sometimes I'll stand top step with Derek Showman and, tell the guys our approach for the at bat. And so, yeah,
It's not illegal.
that's the other part. It's we've played teams where we know what's going on within the game, and for us, it's like, okay, what are we doing? So that is the part where it is technically whatever we're doing is not illegal.
You might get high. You better be careful. If you're this good at picking up guys' pitches and tells, they're going to turn you into a hitting coach. You better be careful.
That would be it would be special, It would be special. I love the other side of the ball. I can't lie. Like, I love hitting. I miss hitting, and that's why I think I've probably fallen in love with it on the IL.
Do you also miss wearing a Batman mask in the dugout?
I do. That is still, I know I'm the wizard. I know all that. That's me while I'm pitching, man. I go out there and it's a different guy. And my teammate Jordan Leisure had also gotten me that mask. And probably many people forget that the Batman even exists, but he'll be back. The Bat will be back at some point. He will be there.
So you still have that somewhere?
Oh, yeah. No, so I have the Batman mask hung up in my locker at home. I used to travel with it last year on the road, and I bring it everywhere. This year, it's in my locker at home at Wright Field with a Joker card also taped underneath it. So, and I keep those there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
You make a great Joker too, to be honest with you.
Sometimes, I've had that internal battle, but I think for me, I'll joke around about this with one of my buddies. It's like, if I'm pitching and I get hit or something like that, you're like, oh, tonight the Joker won. He won tonight. But at the same time, I what can I say? I love Batman. Love being the Bat.
But full Joker makeup would be great for you. Just
That,
saying.
that's so that's the thing. Full Joker makeup is a very cool Halloween outfit and get up and the whole thing. It's very cool.
Okay. You went to UVA, even though you were a highly touted pitching prospect out of high school in Massachusetts. There was talk about you being a first rounder.
Yep.
You emailed all the teams and said, take me out of the draft. I am committing and going to UVA. I haven't heard that very often. Why did you do it?
So I personally think for myself, and obviously at times there were times where I was questioning if I made the right decision, but I was not ready, especially now looking back, I was not ready for pro ball. I wasn't. And I don't think that I would be in the position I am in today if I had not gone to college. I feel as if even the struggles I'd gone through at UVA had taught me so much about myself. And even when I hit the lowest of lows in the minor leagues as well, like, it's not like it was just an easy road. If I hadn't gone to school, I would have never gotten out of that hole. And also just in perspective of my life, and I know, money and everything, like, at the time that wasn't for me. When I figured I could take a gamble on myself, I did. But I don't regret it. And I've had some of the best memories, the best teammates, got to go to the College World Series that I've ever had in my life. And like, those are some of my best friends. And it made me that much more prepared for what was to come. So that was truly still one of the best decisions I made.
You got to pitch in an elimination game in the College World Series. You guys were down at the time, but there's a great clip of you doing the sword, the whole bit. I'm sure that that pitching ninja is very proud of you. Woof.
Yep, I distinctly remember that. So there was a little backstory behind that too. I'd thrown a little live BP before we had faced Texas. It was like four days or whatever, because the tournament schedule just stay hot. And I'd done it actually to, I believe it was Devin Ortiz and Jake Geloff and I can't remember, and it was Zach Geloff's younger brother, Jake. But I think it might have been Zach that was like, do that in the game then or something. And then like, even like people are like, oh, yeah, do it in the game if you're going to do it now. It's like, all right, whatever. Like, I'll do it. Like, I'll go for it. And then I ended up doing it. And Texas was not happy. Now, a lot of people were not happy. But looking back, I'll even see that sometimes now. And I have the video of it on my phone. And I will laugh because I was like, I can't believe I actually did that. Like, what state of mind was I in that I'm doing that? But it's another memory.
It is. UVA, and you and I have discussed, I have several of my very close friends whose kids have gone there. That is a wonderful school. It ain't easy.
No.
Was there ever a time when you were in class where like, God damn, I should have taken the money and run. I can't believe I'm studying for this.
I was in this coding class once, and I remember sitting in the library at night. It was after baseball practice. You could only go to the library to like do this coding. And I remember sitting there being in a full panic, thinking to myself, there is no way I'm getting through this. Like, I legitimately have no idea what I'm doing right now. And I see all the other students, because obviously UVA, amazing school, and they are just chatting it up, coding it up. And I was like, I don't want to be like the dumb athlete and go around and be like, hey, how do you do this? And then they're looking at me like, oh, this is so simple. Oh, there were moments I was like, I'm not getting out of this. This is impossible. Like, what is going on here? I got through, you know, great support staff, the academic system there. And, you know, our team tutors, our mentors, everything. And it was great. It was and UVA is such a magical place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have so many of my ex-teammates go there for their weddings, and, you know, we've had weddings there and everything. And the whole team gets back together. It's something special.
Dude, you must be a blast at the weddings. But I saw you at a Blackhawks game this year.
Mm-hmm.
You were with your teammates. Bro, what happened to the party foul? You spilled half the beer.
I made such a mistake on this one. The full ice cold beer is just not the way to go. You got to go. Every person that's ever done the chug, you've seen it's in the cup.
Yeah.
The cup's the way to go. Second, I did not even realize prior to this, they were like, hey, don't really do anything. I didn't hear it. So then when we got up on the big screen, everybody was like, you know, they were like, Mike, let's go. Do it. And I was like, what? So I just go for it. Half the beer comes out. I spit it out, you know, and then afterwards, obviously I'm hearing it from everybody, you know, oh, you know, blah, blah. Next time I get the opportunity, it's going to be in a cup,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to get it right. I also went for the waterfall. That's not the move. That's not the way to go.
That was borderline rookie mistake. Borderline rookie mistake. I got one more thing, rapid fire, and I'll let you get back to your rehab because I know you're busy. Why can this team, the Chicago White Sox, shock the world and make the World Series?
What I see with this team, what I feel just as a baseball fan, I've seen with teams in the past, is even at the moments where we seem like we're dead, we come out of nowhere and do something. Even the game we lost against Cleveland in extra innings with Cade Smith on the mound, who's an unbelievable closer. He's just disgusting, like his stuff. Hit back-to-back home runs with 2 outs and even give ourselves the chance to win that game. Things like that, to me, and the vibe of this team and the no-quit mentality are just a remedy for, you know, when you're in the postseason, you need stuff like that. And also just the amount of guys that have stepped up. Like the amount of guys here that step up when it matters most is why this team's great. And we've had all these walk-off wins, you know, and we're going to get off to a great start on this road trip. It really, for me, it's the little things like that. It's like this team's got something going on that makes it special.
Some would say magical.
Magic. Yeah.
Got some quick hitters, and I'll get you out of here. Do you have to go dressed as a wizard for the next Halloween party in the fall?
Yes. 100% have to.
Talked about you pitching at UVA. Which ACC fan base did you love shoving against the most because they were such a pain?
Duke.
Yeah.
Duke.
What was it? They thought they were smarter than everybody else, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the whole Duke thing.
Besides you, which teammate has the best shot at performing comedy at Chicago's famed Second City?
Ooh, that's a great question. Let's go, dark horse here, Grant Taylor. He's a funny guy. He's a really funny guy.
Best thing you've learned watching the game entirely from the dugout this season?
How much of an advantage the pitchers truly have, especially with the amount of time I've spent in the cage in between innings, just listening to hitters and talk about their approach. And as a pitcher, kind of knowing already how they're going to get pitched to, truly how much of an advantage I actually have.
Interesting. Last thing, if you could not have a job at all in baseball, what would Mike Vasil be doing instead?
I would love to somehow still be on camera, use my voice, be on TV, something like that. So whether it's, on the news or something like that, just be a TV personality.
On the news? You'd like to be the local news?
Why not?
5 o'clock.
It's a fun thing.
We'll have weather and traffic on the 7s.
That's right.
We'll save you a spot. Now go back to throwing a bazillion when you get better and keep doing that for like 12 years. And we'll still be around as a company. I'm not so sure I'll still be around on many levels. But for God's sakes, you're off to a great start in that part of your world. Who just peeked in behind you?
That was my true big league. That's my boss. That's Derek Showman, my hitting coach, or my counterpart on the coaching staff.
Did we make you late for a hitters meeting?
Oh no, never. I've got the same approach every time. Let's get the head out and hit homers.
Just sprinkle the wand. I got to see the wand one more time.
Yeah, just get the head out. Just please don't be late on the fastball. Get the head out. That's what I say every time.
I'm sure you do. This was a blast. I appreciate you giving us so much time. Thanks for listening to all these little bits we've got. And get healthy, because we want to see you on the field in addition to you sprinkling the magic pixie dust on your teammates.
100%. No doubt about it.
All right, brother. It's great catching up with you.
All right. Thank you.
Well, that dude is a beauty. He is certainly one of a kind. Hey, I want to let you know, I got a package recently from Bonobos and immediately understood the hype. They really figured out the fit problem for guys. Everywhere else, it's either too baggy or way too tight. Well, they fixed that with their pants first, and now they brought the same approach to a full lineup. The linen shirts, the pants, the polos, all clean enough for dinner, but comfortable enough for a day at the ballpark. There's no outfit change needed. You know that feeling when you throw on something and somehow just look like you have your life together? That's the whole Bonobos thing, and I did not know how much I needed that until they showed up at my door. So put on Bonobos, feel good, get on with your day. Right now, head on over to bonobos.com/dugout. Use that code dugout for 25% off your order. Once again, that is Bonobos, bonobos.com/dugout, 25% off. Make sure you use my promo code dugout so that they know that I sent you. Right now, we send you from a wizard to somebody wearing a crown. It's time for the latest edition of Questions with the Queen.
Chris loves karaoke, and he actually has a decent voice. My go-to song would be anything by the band Queen, of course. What song would you pick to entertain us?
Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. Always.
Me, hip hop and reggaeton. Any. I will say like Bad Bunny or Floyd Menor or hip hop music, like all around the United States.
So you could have performed at the Super Bowl is what you're saying.
No chance. I don't think so.
Really? I mean, you must have been singing that when you were like a teenager.
I was, yeah. Long time. I've been singing that a long time. I'll try and get in the clubhouse every once in a while, but not a popular one.
Probably go like Friends in Low Places or something. There's a classic.
I think I sang it I went to a karaoke bar with a bunch of our trainers in New York. I don't know what the name of it was, but it was a couple years ago. 2 years ago? I think that was it.
You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. That's a song I sang.
Let's hear that.
No, I can't sing it now. I sang it on the bus. It was my first song when I first got caught up, and the guys loved it.
Can't you just give us a little taste? Like one bar. One bar.
All the Small Things by Blink-182. Easy tune. People all join in. It's like a very good karaoke song to get the people going.
You're on the phone with your girlfriend. She's upset. She's going off about something that you said, but she doesn't know your humor like I do.
Who is the best baseball karaoke guy you've ever been a teammate with? Is there a guy that can
Well, I would say Tim Dillard. Maybe not necessarily. He can sing a little bit, but the expressions and the ability to lip sync, if there's like a lip sync contest, unbelievable. You remember those Dub Smash videos he did with like the nobody got that rara, like doing the Spanish songs.
I'm in the room. It's a typical Tuesday night, and listen to the kind of music she doesn't like, but she'll never know your story like I do.
Sneakily, it's like one of the easy ones, but tequila.
That's it?
That's it. I don't have a good karaoke. I'm not a good singer. Never claimed to be a good singer.
But you probably try to crush it, don't you?
I try to crush it as much as I can.
She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when you wake up to find and what you're looking for has been here the whole time. Woo!
That was the best part.
That was good. No.
Yeah.
So you just go tequila?
Tequila, yeah. It's a hit every time. Everybody loves it.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. If you ever been in like a karaoke room and everybody's like bringing it on, and you never expect people to be, karaoke, people are drinking, people are having fun, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up and they're like, tequila, and everybody goes crazy.
You nailed it.
That was good.
How many of the Eras tours did you go see?
0. I mean, we're playing when she was on tour, so I can really get to go in it. But she played at the Rogers Center, but we were on a road trip.
I think that performance might have gotten you invited to their wedding.
I'm not a singer. There's a couple. Nolan McLean is a great karaoke singer. He's the one that he offers to sing on the bus.
I've got a lot, but Bohemian Rhapsody is probably
That is daring.
Yeah, and I'm all 7 minutes worth, word for word. So
how is it?
Yeah, you find me at a bar and there's a karaoke mic around. I'm not afraid. We'll go toe to toe on Bohemian Rhapsody. We can do the Galileos back and forth. It'll be a hot mess.
I did 1 year, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Ooh, that was a good one. I did in 1 year.
Is this a real life?
Is this just fantasy? Gone in a landslide, going from reality.